another manga review, and I am so excited because we're going to be talking about another one of my favorites. I know I've been talking like every single one I've been doing lately. It's favorite. Honestly, they're not. I mean, slime one is the manga we're talking about today is none other than Uramichi ONIISAN. Okay, if you guys don't know this one, it is, and I know, I was like, just go on your phone again. Don't do it, but I have to do it because I'm like, I want to make sure I get this right. Uramichi ONIISAN is by gaku, and just a fantastic storyline with fantastic art and so much fantastic stuff. I love it so much. Oh, I love this story too so much. I mean, I probably said it, I just know it's in it. But let's get into it. So, Uramichi ONIISAN, let's read the summary. Ready? Hello, boys and girls. Do you like guys with more than one side to them? Omota Uramichi, 31 years old, stars as a gymnastics teacher on the educational TV program Together with Mama. He might be sweet, but all boys and girls are inevitably scared whenever they get a glimpse of the adult darkness that results of Mr. Uramichi's emotional instability. This is a tragic eulogy to all the boys and girls who are now with us. Can we take a moment and just savor this summary? Because this summary is exactly what it is about. So let's first get into our first point of discussion, art style. So the art style is really nice. This art style is classified as josei, which is kind of, it's like one of those broader genres. You have josei, seinen. I'm not going to say any other way right now because my mouth is just like, nope. Shoujo and shonen. And josei is usually catered to older women compared to seinen, which is compared to like college-age boys. Shoujo, which is catered to younger girls, and shonen, which is catered to younger boys. They're kind of the demographics of manga. But this is josei, which has what I like to think of a little bit of shoujo, and yet all the shonen, kind of fun shonen aspects that you love to expect. There's a lot of details, a lot of emotions. You'll see a lot of like interest with different types of screen tones, feelings in the background, stuff like that you won't find typically in other and like shonen styles, which is really nice. It's not as contrasty as you'll see a lot in seinen styles, and it's just simplistic art, which you will often see in shonen styles. So it kind of has a lot of each of those. Kind of takes the good part. Maybe it's because I'm an older woman and this demographic suits me perfectly, but this is a fantastic one. So I wanted to get a little bit away from the shonen or shoujo type shonen style that I've been talking about lately and get into a josei. Like I said, so this art is super amazing. The details are in there. It's not heavy contrast, so you don't see a lot of dark shadows or things like that, but it's still fantastic. You can really read the expressions without reading the words, which is awesome because this plotline is just awesome. What I also like is they make all the men in here ikumen, which just means they're super handsome guys. Oh, super handsome. And even the girls in here are very pretty. There's attention to detail in the background, attention to detail in each of the children. You don't see a lot of skipped parts, which is really nice. This is why I love this art style. And unfortunately, this I haven't seen. I feel like this author did another manga. If you guys know what it was that was fairly popular, let me know. I read some of their other work, like Mania, which wasn't bad, but there was something about this, and I was trying to figure out, I was like, where have I seen this particular art style? If you guys know, let me know. But like I said, the art style is really nice, really cute. The cover pages are super colorful and bright, and it's awesome. The one thing I'd like to point out about this art style is this manga cut was just so funny, because when it first came out, which is in 2017, I read it in 2018, but because it was coming out slowly. But it came out in 2017, which makes it not too old, people. Okay, it's not that old. And when I first read it, there's these two characters that you'll see in my drawing, which are a bunny and a bear. They're in these mascot outfits. And the author, artist, kept them in these mascot outfits. Now, you saw hints and bits and pieces of what they actually might look like, but you didn't really. It was always like, and everybody commented, kid you not, everybody commented, when are we going to see what these people look like? When are we going to see what these people look like? What do they look like? And why is the author hiding them? Kid you not, the reason behind the secrecy was because the author had yet to decide on how he wanted these characters to look. That was basically it. He had no idea. And we still loved him because we loved the art style. It was really cute. And then when he incorporated, I think it was all the way in chapter 7. Chapter 7, even though these mascots were introduced in like earlier chapters, we didn't see their face until chapter 7. And when you did, it kind of just, it didn't even seem like you were missing out. It just seemed like normal, like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what they look like, okay, they're still the same. Which is key and a sign of a good manga, honest to goodness. But let's talk about what we really want to talk about. That plotline. So this plotline is fantastic. As you know, it's all about Uramichi. Obviously, his name is the title, Uramichi ONIISAN, which just means brother Uramichi. Well, big brother Uramichi. And I'm trying to find the words because I love this storyline so much. When I first read it, like I said, I read it last year, and I'm just bringing it back around. But when I first read it, I was like, oh, the art style is good. So let me just see what's going on. What does this adultness even mean? Like, how are they going to portray adulting? I'm an adult. I was an adult last year. How are you going to portray this particular thing? I was confused. I wasn't sure. But I'm so excited that I stuck around. Because, kid you not, it is hilarious. So Uramichi has this kind of nihilistic worldview, which is just, if you don't know, it's just a basic no hope. There's no light in the world. It's just a very depressive, dark point of view. If there are any nihilists out there who are watching this and they're like, no, we're not, please explain it to me. Because when it was explained to me, nihilistic point of view, I did take a class on worldviews. It was pretty dark, just everything ends type of worldview. And if Uramichi was to have a worldview, this would be it. He basically goes to work happy and cheery, but then when he's done, he just flips his switch. Not only that, but I think what's even better, because funny part is, I work with children, right? So when I'm on. I'm happy, I'm smiley, I'm cute, even more than I am here, because I'm not really catering to toddlers right now. I'm hoping they're not watching this. Yeah. But when you're working with young ones, you put on an extra persona and you watch what you say and things like that. But there are some times where you'll just say things because you know they won't understand. Like, I've never cursed in front of a child. That's inappropriate. But there's some things like, oh, wow, like, you're gonna have a rough time getting a job. There's some things like that. And it's just like, Uramichi portrays this perfectly. Like, he'll talk to the children and he'll be like, yeah, and then there'll be this moment. So I really loved this series so much. I think the plotline is really good, and I just think it's overall a really good recommendation. It's a comedy, for goodness sake. It really is. It's comedic. If you're looking for a really good laugh and you have a maybe dry, sarcastic bit of humor in you, which 99% of us do, you'll understand this humor and you'll love it. You'll appreciate it. You'll be like, why did I never hear of Uramichi? I recommended this to my brother once and he's like, this is fantastic. And I was like, I know. I'm just awesome. Finding those gems and just putting them on crowns of otakus and wigs. But like I said, so the plot line's really good. And it's not only Uramichi, you also meet the two mascots, which are... names escape me, but they go by like Usao, and Kuma something. Because Kuma means bear, Usagi is rabbit, so it's something along those lines. And then there's also the singing instructor, and there's the songwriter, the actor, and there's these two other people. You have the directors in there and everything like that. This has a real potential to be kind of that slice of life comedy, just josei, fun storyline, and it's been doing great in that area, so I'm so excited, and I hope that it keeps going. So if you guys haven't read this, please read this. Like, you need this in your repertoire. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, what's a good comedy? And like, I'm feeling down. What can I read to lift up my broken spirit? Maybe if I read something about someone who is more broken than I. That's what it is. Uramichi is just so broken, and it's so bad. Like, you don't want to laugh at somebody else's pain, but there's something about it that you'll be like, this is hilarious. The things he says is hilarious. So let's just get on to our third point, which is none other. Can I speak? I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. I don't know that one. Maybe I need it together with Mama. Get it? The TV program that he's in. He's the exercise. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this. He is the exercise person. I think I mentioned it in the summary, but so he's constantly working out and things like that, and he's just funny because he's always like. Have you ever seen those like hand grips? I used to have one, but I don't have it anymore. But they're like these hand grips that help your grip strength. I don't have it anymore. I used to have one. I used to do it a lot myself, not for stress, but because it was fun. And then I would shake hands with my brothers, and I would just squeeze the mess out of them and just watch them crumple in front of me. And there's just, like, if you've never been an older sibling, you don't know the joy that comes from tormenting your younger sibling. You don't know. But I'm letting you know. It's bliss. Let's get into that art. So the art that I decided to do was in my own style. Typically, I honestly, I don't know how people draw other people's styles. I mean, if it's not like tracing, I'm like, I got no idea how to do your style unless I've made it into my own. Like, I absorbed it like Predator slimed my. But unless I've done that, I'm not getting it, okay? So I did make this into my own style, obviously. And in this, I put Uramichi, who is in blue because he's depressed. I put my two mascots because they're super cute. And then I put my OC. I didn't put her hair as black. And I was thinking about it, I really was. But there was just something too dark about it. And I wanted her to be cheerful because I kind of wanted her to be the opposite of Uramichi. And then I put her younger brother in there because he does a children's show. So I was like, oh, maybe she's sending her younger brother to the set because that's what you do. I thought this concept was really cute because there's no right now contrasting character to Uramichi. Like, there are contrasting characters and personalities and things like that. But you know how all stories, especially mangas, eventually they have this love interest, romance, or somebody shipping somebody somewhere. It's just part of our community. I wanted to put somebody in there that suited him best. And I was thinking, like, negative Uramichi with a positive character would be hilarious. made her legs just a little bit thick because I only do lower body exercises because I hate upper body exercises. I mean, I don't think I'm like that up here. We're getting way too personal and we don't even know each other like that. But I kind of made her a little thick, maybe had her running so it seems like she's really active. She's super positive and cheerful. She's always just like, hey, I love my adult life. And he's like, oh, adult life has sucked out the energy from me. So I really like this. Now the reason, if you're wondering, oh my goodness, you have, well, first before I get to that part of it, I did not do the stool. If you see in the picture, he's sitting on a stool. I didn't do the stool because I didn't like the perspective. Obviously, perspective is still a problem for me. I can probably get away with it, but I did this in like 40 minutes, which isn't a bad amount of time for my pictures because I am a slow artist. But if I wanted to do more detail and stuff like that, more intricate, I definitely need to, one, plan ahead, which I didn't this time. I did not do any thumbnails for this. And two, definitely draw a little bit more looser, and three, take more time. And I didn't feel like it. I was like, nah, maybe on another picture. I have like other things that I was thinking about in my head. What was I talking about? Keep me on track, people. Get it together. Say, calm down. Center yourself. Or drink tea. So, I know I had Copics. If you guys have seen from my other videos, you'll know I have Copics. But for this picture, I decided to do highlighters instead. And I used it in my last piece with the highlighters. And so I wanted to follow up with other highlighters. I kind of wanted to show that you can make really fun art with really cheap supplies. And Copics are really good if I want to do more finalized art, or I really want to deck it out and make it really cute, illustrated looking. But if I'm just having fun, I'll just really just swipe highlighter over it. Obviously, it's not even cleanly done because there's nothing wrong with it being messy with a highlighter. There's something green about highlighters that just, if you saw, I changed the red highlighter to an orange highlighter for Usao. And the reason I did that was because I didn't want the pink to be with the, I was going to do orange and red. And I didn't want those two together because they're so close, kind of in range, that I thought it'd just be too heavy in that background. I wanted them to be a little bit more standoffish before I didn't give them that halo kind of effect as I did the other characters. But I didn't want to have that red there with it too, so I changed it for orange, and I kind of like that better. I usually don't do my OCs in bright yellow. I usually tend to go with a blue or a green because those are my favorites. But I went for yellow because she's super cheerful. She's positive Chan. She's positive ONIISAN. And he's negative Uramichi ONIISAN. But I hope you guys enjoyed this piece of art because I did. I had tons of fun with it. And I hope you guys go out and read Uramichi ONIISAN. It's so cute. And I really love this piece and I really loved reading it. It's just such a good read and it really makes you laugh. If you guys decide to read it, let me know. What are your thoughts? What did you like? What part of the art style did you find the most fantastic? As I said multiple times already. I don't know why I keep repeating the word. Or what part of the plot was hilarious? Because my favorite part is just Uramichi himself. I love him. And I kind of like his dynamic with Usao as well. Those dynamics are pretty good. I love it. There's also Kumao, whatever, is the bear one, and him with the other guy. You'll know when you read it, so I'm not even going to spoil it for you. But I hope you guys like it, and I hope I will see you guys another time. If you like this, hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
battle all around them. From these people and